back to class. I know it's been a little while, so just make sure headphones out, guys. Abraham, Dylan, make sure you take those headphones out while I'm teaching here. We'll get through both these pages, and then we'll spend some time on the Read 180 program. I might actually try to do. Actually, I'll try to do timed readings today. So after we get done, after I get done teaching, I'll try to do your guys' timed readings today. So you'll have an opportunity to earn something today. So please just do your best. As long as everybody's paying attention, we'll just get through this fast. So everyone should be on page 144. Okay. Today we're going to dive deeply into the concept of justice. Okay, we're also going to build content area vocabulary to help us better understand the text in the second half of this workshop. Okay, so I want you to find the directions here at the top of page 144. So find the directions. Okay, I'm going to read them out loud, but I want you to follow along with your pointer finger. When I pause, I want to hear you guys say the word. So I'm just going to pause on that bold word up there. Okay, so everybody follow along. Discuss the concept of
justice.
Whoa, all right, okay, we're starting over. Okay, so everybody know where we're at? Right up here, the directions where it says discuss the concept of justice. Okay, I want you guys to say the words so we know what we're doing here. So, we're going to discuss the concept of justice. What is it, Dylan?
Justice.
Thank you. What is it, Abraham? Appreciate it. Okay, so now we're going to complete the concept organizer. Okay, so the word is justice. What's that word, everybody?
Justice.
Oh my goodness, we need to wake up a little bit. The word's justice. What's that word, everybody?
Justice.
I heard Alicia and McKaylee over here, but they're the only two people I even heard. So I need to hear everybody in the room say it. Okay, I know it's not the most exciting. Let's wake ourselves up. The word's justice. What's that word, everybody?
Justice.
Thank you for saying that with me. Now sound it out with me. Ready, go. Justice. Perfect. So, I'll just read the example sentence here. The lawyer promised to seek justice for the man she was defending. Who do you need? Sorry. No, I thought you were going to take somebody out of class, which was fine. Okay. So the lawyer promised to seek justice for the man she was defending. So in this case, justice would be the process of using laws in what kind of way? What kind of way would a justice be? So if somebody steals something out of your backpack, like your phone, okay, and you get it back, and then they get suspended, they would have been dealt with in what kind of way? Would it be like, are they getting punished, and are you getting punished too? Are you getting your phone stolen, them getting suspended? Yes, okay, so in this case, we'll just say the process of using laws in a fair way, okay? So if we use laws in a fair way, we are getting justice. Okay, so the process of using laws in a fair way is called what, everybody?
Justice.
Justice, good. Okay, so like when somebody commits a crime against you, okay, and then you go to court, and then they go to prison, okay, that would be justice for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get written laws in that first blank. Good, laws. Okay. Oh wait, my bad. I wrote that one. It's not laws. Sorry. Whoops.
Oh.
Sorry, I was just reading laws. Whoops.
That's okay.
Okay. Sorry, it should be fair. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, everybody. Sneaking up a lot. Alright, so now I want us to think of some characteristics of justice. Okay, so what kind of quality is justice? So the concept of justice would be important to someone who has the power to make decisions about the law, such as a judge. Okay, so a quality of justice might be Is it negative if you get justice for something, or is it positive? Is it bad if you get justice, or is it good for something? What do you guys think? So so if somebody steals your phone from school and you don't get it back, you don't get justice, is that a positive or a negative thing? Negative, good. So when I get justice, I get my phone back. That is a positive thing. Okay? So it's a positive quality. Justice is a positive thing. Okay? Who would justice be important to? Who serves justice? Who serves justice? Who might it be important to? Look up on your page. Okay, there's a picture here. Where's this at? A courtroom. Okay, so who's justice important to? Who serves justice in a courtroom? Thinking of a J word.
Court.
In a court, who serves justice? Who bangs the gavel? The judge. They serve justice. Okay, so it'd be important to a judge. Okay, it's important to them, so they help. Either they help or don't help you, depending on what side of the court you're on. Okay, and then it's something that all people what? What do you guys think? All people what? Something that all people what? Should you guys get justice, or should you not? Okay, yes. Thank you, Alicia. Okay, so if we should get it, maybe we deserve it. Everyone deserves justice, okay? So nobody should be above anybody, like some people in our country think they are right now. Okay? So, something that all people deserve, right? Let's go ahead and get that written down. Thanks for following along.
144. There it is. Get them all filled in so you can catch up.
Yeah, just copy those down. Alright. Okay, thanks for getting that down. Alright, so let's take a look at the examples box now. So the examples section. So, when we serve justice, okay, then we might punish someone who does what? Why would we punish someone? They would have done what? Judge punishes someone who
Is bad.
okay, is bad because, well, why would they be bad? Why would I go to a courtroom? I might have done what? What could I have done to be bad? Take that headphone out, Abraham, start paying attention. What could I have done to be bad?
Kill somebody.
Okay, kill somebody. So if I'm killing somebody, okay, I might be breaking laws, right? So I go to court for many, many things, okay? If I break a law, I could go to court. So if I get judges punish someone who breaks laws, not just kill somebody. We'll just kind of make it a little bit more broad. Okay, so everybody get that written down. Sorry, that was an S right there. So, punishing someone who breaks laws. Okay. When we serve justice, we make sure that the law is what? So, are the laws in America designed to favor certain people over other people? No, okay. All right, you're right. Yeah, so they're not designed to favor people over others, right? So it's supposed to be equal, kind of like what we've been talking about. It's supposed to be fair, okay? So we want to make sure the law affects everyone in the same way, okay? So you probably heard stuff in your lifetime about laws being changed to help people be more and more equal, okay? That's the point of justice, okay? So let's write this down, that making sure the law affects everyone the same way. Say the same. so make sure that a law affects everyone the same. So that's how it's fair, right? So it's like speeding. Okay, so whether you speed in your 1960s Buick or your 2019 Ford Mustang, okay, if you're going 5 miles over the speed limit, the cop's still going to pull you over. Okay, so that's a fair law. Okay. Good morning, Mr. Durkee. Morning. Yeah. Okay, can anybody think of another example of justice? What's an example of justice? How could you get justice for something? What do you guys think?
I think everybody's still asleep.
Everyone's still asleep. Okay, so if we know that justice is fair, okay, what's an example of something that would happen to be fair to people? Yeah. I know this one's kind of hard to dive deep into this one. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna skip down to the non-examples. Okay, everyone take a look at the non-examples. Okay, so non-examples. So the opposite of justice. So the opposite of justice would be fair. Or sorry, so justice is fair. The opposite of justice would be like unfair, right? So non-example is basically like unfair. Okay, so something that would be unfair or not justifiable would be having an innocent person what? What can happen to an innocent person, Dylan? What could happen to an innocent person? What happens to innocent people sometimes? They get framed, okay, so in other words, we could say having an innocent person, let's say, go to prison, okay? So if an innocent person goes to prison, they could have been framed, most likely, okay, or just by bad evidence. So having an innocent person go to prison, that's not justice, okay? So let's say one of your family members gets murdered by somebody, okay? They arrest someone, and they go to jail, but it ends up being the wrong person. So the person that killed your family member is still walking around society. That would not be justice to you. Okay? What about giving a punishment that is what? So if I steal a candy bar and they make me go to prison for 5 years, is that fair? Okay, so what's another example? So giving a punishment that is what? To what? What could be unfair? Given a punishment that is what? Maybe I commit a murder and the judge ultimately sends me to jail for 90 days. Would that be fair?
No.
Okay, so giving a punishment that is what? What do you think? What would be unfair? Punishment that's too long, too short? I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Charlie? Nothing?
I don't have anything.
Alright. Okay, so what about, so like I said, if I steal a candy bar and they make me go to prison for a year, okay? Would that be fair? No. So maybe we say given a punishment that is too harsh.
Yes, too harsh.
Okay? Like when your parents send you to your room without dinner, okay? Because you wouldn't mow the lawn. Maybe you think that's not justice.
Sounds pretty fair to me.
Thanks for getting that stuff written down. All right, let's take a look at the very bottom. It says there's a sentence. Okay, we're gonna fill out. So everybody, I want you to find that sentence where it says my sentence. Thanks for following along at all that stuff written down. So it says the Bill of Rights guarantees justice to U.S. citizen by promising that what? What did the Bill of Rights promise to you guys? What's one? Okay, what's one of the Bill of Rights? What's one thing you have a right to in America?
We know these, we've been over these, guys. That's a right.
Okay, and we're talking about what are we talking about on this page? What's the picture of? We're talking about courtrooms, right? So one of our right is a guarantee to what? We get justice in the courtroom. We're guaranteed what? You guys remember this? I guess it has been a while since we've talked about it. Now, probably been a few weeks. Okay. So, remember that they promise a right to a fair trial, a fair and speedy trial. Okay, so that's one of the Bill of Rights. Okay, so the Bill of Rights guarantees justice to U.S. citizens by promising that they can get a fair and speedy trial. Oops. So let's get this written down.
They can. What is it?
Yes, that's a can, C-A-N.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
a-
sorry, my marker was
Yes, C-A-N.
starting to get a little wonky there for a second. So they can get a fair and speedy trial. Yeah, sorry, the markers start getting a little sketchy there for a tiny bit. Okay, so like if you ever get arrested for a crime, they can't hold you in jail for like a year without taking you to court or something. Well, I don't know. I guess it depends on the court case, but most cases, when you get arrested for something, they usually have you go to like what's called a pre-trial pretty quick. I don't know how soon it happens, and then they decide if they have enough evidence to hold you in jail. So, I don't know. All right, everybody got that written down? Once you get that written down, we're gonna go to the next page. Okay, thanks for getting that. Make sure you guys have a period at the end. Okay, check you, make sure you have a period. Appreciate you getting that written down. Make sure you guys start with a capital too. Okay, good. All right. So, actually, sorry, my bad. You do not need to change that to capital. My bad. Sorry. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at page 145. All right, let's go. We're going to go over these vocab words. Once we get done with this stuff, we're going to get on the Re180 program for a little while, okay, and maybe do some independent reading depending on how much time we have, okay? So everybody, I want you guys to find the words here. I expect everybody's participation. We're on page 145 here. Find that first word. Find that first word with your pointer finger. The word is commit. What's that word, everybody?
Commit.
Okay, you guys didn't commit that hard to the word commit. Let's just say it one more time. The word's commit. What's that word?
Commit.
Come on.
Come on, I need to hear you guys. Turn to the person next to you and say that word to him. What's that word?
Commit.
Good. Now I want to hear you whisper. What's that word? Commit. Good. Now I want to hear you sound it out with me. Ready? Go. Commit. Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate that. So commit is a verb. It's an action word. I want you guys to go ahead and rate it on a scale of 1 to 4. How well do you know the word commit? Okay. If found guilty, one consequence a criminal might face is jail time. So if you commit a crime, you could go to jail. Okay, so in this case, commit would be to what something wrong? If I commit a crime, I'm so a 2-letter word. I would to what something wrong? Or do something wrong. If I commit something.
You do something wrong.
Yeah, keep it nice and simple here. Okay, so we do something wrong. Okay. So if I do something wrong, I commit. Okay, so if I commit, I do something. What, everybody? Thank you, Alicia. I'm going to throw you some candy over there for Kaylee, too. everybody. Okay, let's get back in the zone. School time. I know we're all excited to be here. Only have 2 more weeks before we go back on a 2-week break. Counted up last night, 16 days off. I guess 17 with your
just because you don't we do
17, I guess, that
That's
distance
right.
learning Friday.
Better break.
Okay, let's take a look at the example sentence here. So if you commit a crime, you could what? What could happen to you if you commit a crime?
You go to jail.
Okay, go to jail. All right, that's good.
Jail.
So let's write that down. So if you commit a crime, you could go to jail. That's true. Okay, or if you commit a crime, you could go on the run. That happens sometimes. People run away from jail, right?
Go on the land.
Go on the lamb.
Land's delicious.
Okay. Everyone got that written down? Make sure you finish with a period. Okay, it doesn't just end without a period. Finish that sentence with a period. Okay, let's find the next word. The word is juvenile. What's that word, everybody?
Juvenile.
Okay, I didn't hear everybody. Thank you. I'm glad I could hear Charlie and Alicia from that side. But I need to hear people in the back. Beckham. Okay, the word is juvenile. What's that word, everybody?
Juvenile.
Good. Now I want to turn to the person next to you and say that word to him. What's that word? Good. Now I want to hear you say to the ceiling.
Juvenile.
Good. Now I want to hear you sound it out with me. Ready? Go. Juvenile. Good. So it's an adjective. Means it describes something. Okay. So go ahead and rate it. Scale of 1 to 4. How well you know that word? 1 means you don't know it. Okay. 4 means you can relate to it and use it.
Do you know that
Okay.
word? Write it.
So
I don't know.
when you are under the age of 18, if you commit a crime, you will go to the juvenile detention center. Okay? So in this case, juvenile would be what? Relating to what?
Jail. Not a small.
No. Okay. Okay. So the juveniles between the ages 10 and 18 were running around the neighborhood doing naughty stuff. Okay? So juvenile is what? Relates to what? Is it old people or
It's
younger people? Okay, so relating to, let's just say young people. Okay, so we're talking about juveniles. We're talking about younger people. Okay, so youth, most likely, they build people under the age of 18. Okay, so if you, let's say you get arrested for something, they take you to juvenile detention. If you turn 18 while you're there, guess where they take you after that?
Jail.
Jail with all the adults. Yep. So just be careful out there, boys and girls. Okay. So let's find the example sentence. Finish it. The suspect was sent to juvenile court because she what?
Did a
What?
bad thing.
Did a bad thing. Okay, let's get to be more specific. What would you do to be bad? What's something you could do to be bad, Abraham? You go to jail for it. Okay, what kind of crime though? Just any crime you can think of. What's a kind of crime? Assault. Okay, thanks for helping out, Charlie. Okay, so the suspect was sent to juvenile court because she, say, assaulted somebody.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so assault. What does assault mean? What would I do to assault somebody? What does that mean?
Does that mean to put salt on your face?
Do I assault them? Assault them with salt? No. Okay, assault just means like to hit them or something. Okay, hit them or kick them or something. It means like hurt them with your fist or with something else. So let's write this down. So, oh, marker is messed up. Okay. Jeez, sorry everybody. Okay. Okay, so suspect was sent to juvenile court because she assaulted someone. Make sure you guys get that written down. You got a period there at the end. Okay, looking good.
Salted.
Good, perfect. Make sure you get that written down. Okay. So you assaulted somebody. Perfect. Okay. Everyone's got that written down now. So let's take a look at the next word. The word is, everyone find it? The word is misdemeanor. What's that word, everybody?
Misdemeanor.
Okay, I didn't hear everybody. It's a little long one, but I want to hear everybody say this word. Okay, the word is misdemeanor. What's that word, everybody?
Misdemeanor.
Misdemeanor. Okay, I want to hear you guys say the person next to you. What's that word?
Misdemeanor.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to sound it out. Let's sound out. Okay, so it's misdemeanor. Okay, misdemeanor. Say that word with me. Misdemeanor. What's that word, everybody?
Misdemeanor.
Alright, we'll work on that one. Okay, so misdemeanor, it's a long one. So, in this case, okay, I'm trying to think of how it sounds. Okay, so, okay, when I got arrested, or sorry, not arrested, okay, when I got a ticket for jaywalking, it was a misdemeanor.
Yes.
What's jaywalking?
There's no crosswalk.
Yeah, so I
There's no
crossed the street.
crosswalk.
Okay, so is that a serious crime or not serious?
That's not serious.
Okay, so not so serious. Okay, so let's just say that a misdemeanor is a crime that is not to what?
Cross.
Well, not cross. So not too bad, not too serious. You just said that word. Okay, so a crime that is not too serious. Okay, so misdemeanors, those include like jaywalking, maybe like excessive speeding. If you get like a lot of really high speeding tickets, they'll give you a misdemeanor or something. Okay, maybe it's like drugs. If you like possessing drugs, different than dealing drugs. Okay, misdemeanor. Okay, things like that. All right. Let's take a look at the example sentence. Because the crime was only a misdemeanor, the judge asked the guilty party to what? Okay, so if it's not as serious of a crime, are they going to ask me to go to prison?
No.
Okay, so they might not ask me to go to prison. What are some punishments a judge might give somebody that commits a misdemeanor? So they might know. What's a punishment?
Say that again.
Community service, I love it. Thanks a ton there, McKaylee. So, the judge asked the guilty party to do community service.
Like pick up trash.
Yep, you could pick up trash.
Write it down.
Okay, sorry, my marker is all messed up here. So if my handwriting looks off, it is.
What does it say?
Do community service. Yeah, I'm sorry, I need to recalibrate this thing. Let me recalibrate this thing real quick. Judge might ask you to do community service. Okay, another example is they might ask you like pay a fine. Those are really like the only two options. Okay, or I guess they could say like you go on probation, but you probably still have to do one of these two. You probably have to do community service or pay a fine as well. Okay. All right, the next word. We're gonna find that word with me. The word is offender. What's that word, everybody?
Offender.
Okay, thanks for saying it with me. I want to hear you guys say it louder though. The word's offender. What's that word?
Offender.
Good. Now I want to hear you say it to the person next to you. Good. Now I want to hear you say it to them. Now I want to hear you sound it out with me. You ready to go? Offender. Okay, I didn't really hear anybody sound that out with me, but Beckham, did you sound that out with me?
I was like,
Okay, alright. So offender. So offender, it's a noun. Okay, go ahead and rate it. Okay, it's a person, place, or thing. Okay, so
Break that word, Beckham.
I'll use this in a sentence. We'll see if we can figure out the meaning. Okay, the offender.
Oh, circle.
Okay, okay. The offender who burned down the building. Okay, lives in a house next to me.
ooh.
Okay, so in this case, offender is someone who is what of a crime?
Ooh, lives right by you.
Okay, you know they did it.
And they did it.
Okay, you know they did it. So are they guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Where I can see it.
Okay, so let's write. So offender who is someone who is guilty of a crime. Okay, so if you've offended, if you've committed an offense, you would be guilty.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I want to see on all of them.
Yeah, so someone who's guilty of a crime would be an offender. Yeah, so trying to think of like a context use of offender. Alright, okay, let's just read the example sentence. So, the offender, so the person who's guilty of a crime, was sorry that she. What? What's like a crime you could have done that you would be sorry for?
Stab somebody.
Oh, alright. Okay, so stabbing who?
A person.
Okay, let's be more specific on a person. Offender was sorry that she stabbed. Who would be somebody that she would stab? Stabbed who, Charlie? Somebody she might know or might not know. Ooh, a cop. Alright. That's vicious. Okay, offender was sorry that she stabbed the cop. Maybe the cops are coming to arrest you. Got a knife, you end up shanking a cop. Okay. A fit of rage. Might be sorry about that, because they're going to send you to prison for a long time.
Long
to do
time,
it.
and we'll throw away the key.
Yeah, they're going to want to, that's for sure. Okay, thanks for getting that written down. Make sure you guys have a period at the end of that sentence there. Check and make sure you got a period, please. Thanks for getting those written down. Looking good. Okay, we got two more words to make it through. The next word, find that next word, the word. Thanks for being ready to go, Alicia. The word is prosecution. What's that word, everybody?
Prosecution.
Okay, I can hear most of the room, but I need to hear everybody. The word prosecution. What's that word?
Prosecution.
Okay, thanks for saying that with me. Now I want to hear you say it to the person next to you. Okay, good. Now I want to hear you whisper. What's that word? Okay, good. Okay, good. All right. So, sound it out with me now. Ready, go. The word is prosecution. Sound it out with me. Ready, go. Prosecution. Okay, it's a noun. Okay, so it's a thing. Okay, so rate it. 1 to 4. How will you know prosecution?
I want to see it.
Okay, so think about like the prosecutor. Okay, would be like a lawyer. Okay, so okay, so during the prosecution, okay, it was revealed that the offender did in fact commit the crime. Okay? So, prosecution would be the process of after being accused of a crime. Okay? So after I get accused, then I go and get prosecuted. So, have you guys heard the term innocent before proven, innocent before proven guilty?
Yes.
Have you heard that? Okay. So this is like this. So the process after being accused of a crime. So once I'm accused, okay, I might go to jail, okay, but then I go to court, okay, and then when I'm in court, that's called a prosecution. They're like, now I'm in a process. I don't know. Process of, yeah.
The process of prosecuting.
Yep. Okay. All right. Find the example. You won't face prosecution if you what? How are you gonna get out of going to court? How are you gonna get out of going to court? What do you guys think? How am I getting out of going to court?
You need to sign a paper.
What if they arrested me and I was the wrong person?
They need to find the person again.
Okay, so they would need to find the guilty person, so I didn't do anything, right? So, you won't face prosecution if you what? You're never gonna go to court if you don't
The right person.
do anything
Wrong.
wrong, but if you don't break any laws, okay? Okay, so I won't face any prosecution if I don't break any laws. Okay, so if you have a goal in your life to never go to jail or prison, just try not to break the law. I mean, it sounds simple, maybe it sounds hard, but that's really is as simple as that. If you don't ever want to go to jail, just don't break the law. If you know it's illegal, don't do it. Okay, then you won't ever have to go to court, be one of the people in a fancy suit facing the judge with your lawyer whispering stuff that nobody knows what they're talking about. Okay. Alright, everybody get that written down, period. Check to make sure you guys got a period at the end of your sentence. Okay, let's find the last word. Find that last word. Okay, give you 5 more seconds, get that written down, Beckham. Okay, everybody find that last word. The word is sentence. What's that word, everybody?
Sentence.
Okay, for the last word, we're still pretty quiet. I heard like a couple people over here. I definitely heard Alicia and Braden, okay? But I don't know if I heard anybody over here. Okay, I need to hear everybody. Last word, everyone. The word is sentence. What's that word, everybody?
Sentence.
Good, let's just say it one more time. The word sentence. What's that word?
Sentence.
Good, now I want to hear you whisper. What's that word? Good, now I want to hear you sound it out with me. You ready to go? Sentence. Perfect. So a sentence is a thing. Okay. In this case, we're talking about courts and stuff. Or we're talking about like writing a sentence.
No.
Okay. So in this case, the judge sentenced me to 15 years in prison because I stole $1 million. Okay. So, in this case, a sentence would be a what given to someone for a crime? Is it like a positive thing? Okay, so when your parents give you, they give you a what when you do something wrong? A teacher gives you a what when you do something wrong?
A punishment.
Punishment, good. Punishment, that's perfect. So, a punishment given to someone for a crime would be a sentence. Okay, so that could include community service or a fine, or it could be like you have to write a note to somebody, you have to go to jail, you have to go to prison. Okay? Should be a goal of every one of you to never have to get sentenced for anything in your life. Okay? Otherwise, you could pay for it the rest of your life. Doesn't make sense now, but it will later. Okay. Example sentence. I think blank is a fair sentence for not paying a traffic ticket. So it would be fair for not paying a traffic ticket? What would be a fair sentence? What do you guys think? If I don't pay a traffic ticket, do you guys know how much traffic tickets are?
Yeah.
How much are they?
40.
40. Okay, I guess it probably depends on the kind of ticket. I don't know. Like, probably ranges. If you got like a parking ticket, it's like 25 or something, up to like, I don't know how much speeding tickets cost, over $100. Okay.
Speeding gets worse the more you're speeding.
Yeah, it depends. So at least like up to maybe, let's just say $20 to $100, $25, $100. Okay, so yeah, I think that blank is a fair sentence for not paying a traffic ticket. So if I don't pay a traffic ticket that costs $100, what would be a fair sentence? If I go to court, the judge sentences me to what? What would be fair? What do you think would be fair, Dylan? If I don't pay a traffic ticket. What do you think? What would be a fair punishment for not paying a traffic ticket? Come on, I need you guys to help me come up with a good example here.
You don't want to pay the ticket.
Okay, well, just think about punishment that people get. What would be a fair one? You got a court, the judge gives me a fair punishment for not paying traffic ticket. Could be what? What could they do, Dylan? What do you think? Okay, that would be a good one. So put a warrant out for my arrest, maybe to send me to what? So they arrest me, they're going to take me to, for how long do you think, for not paying a traffic ticket? Jail for how many days? What would make sense?
Like a night.
Okay, alright, so let's just say going to jail for one night is a fair sentence for not paying a traffic ticket. Okay, maybe that is or isn't fair, but this is just a good example. Okay, so I think going to jail for one night is a fair sentence for not paying a traffic ticket. Okay. So once you guys get that written down, I check you got it. You can go ahead and put your book away. Okay, good. Okay, good. You can go ahead and put that away. Good. Yeah, you don't need a period after night because it's not the end of a sentence. So
I got
okay, get that written down. Okay, looking good. Yeah. Don't need a
put a period.
yeah, most people do. It's all good. It's all good. All good.
It's either all or nothing, man.
It's all good. Okay, so we've got
Good job. Go put it away.
let's see, we got 30, 40 more minutes of class left.
no clear.
Alright, here's what I want everyone to do. We're all going to get on Read 180 because guess what? Not enough of us did any Read 180 over the 2-week break. There were some of us.
I did.
Some of us did a good job, but that was less than half of the class, unfortunately. So, I want everybody to get on Read 180, okay? And that means we're logged in, we're actually like doing work, we're not just sitting there touching my phone, because guess what, you've been doing that for the last 2 weeks, okay? I need you guys to put in work on Read 180, so we're going to